Hey everybody, this is Brad with ShadowTrader.net, giving you a new trade idea for the ShadowTrader short segment. And the company today is Sam, Boston Beer, Sierra Alpha Mike. To me, I used to trade this stock, a year, 2 years back, and I haven't looked at it in a while, but a friend of mine, pinged me and said, yo, I think it's time to look at Sam Adams again. And I couldn't agree more. The stock has definitely been beaten up. It's come down to some longer term support. Here, this is a 1-year daily chart. Now, obviously the stock went a little bit lower than these June 2nd lows, but that's not why I'm pretty fired up about it. What I want to do now is take it to a 5-year weekly chart. And all of a sudden you see where some major long-term support comes in play. And by the way, that low here was way back in March of 2020. So, as soon as, COVID really kicked in, the stock went from $290 all the way up to almost $1,400. As a matter of fact, right around $1,350. All right. So the stock was up, 400%. And of course, ever since, the stock is down from that, 1350 has lost, I don't know, something like 80% of its value. So I don't know about you folks, but I think it's time to dive into a little Sammy. Bottoms up, time to do a keg stand. I like this stock here for obvious reasons. It's way, way, way oversold in my opinion. And the good thing about it is, you kind of know where you're at if you're wrong. Now, obviously, 290 is the low going back to March of 2020, but the most recent low is like 287. And right now, the stock closed at like 294. So I think the risk versus reward ratio plays out very, very well. The one, I guess, negative, if there is any kind of negative for Sam, it is that the stock does have options, but it doesn't have weeklies. It only has the monthly options. And as some of you who've been listening or, tuning into the show every day, I do a lot of trading with options, either selling puts or selling calls, on a consistent basis to try to lower my cost basis in the stock. I can still do options, obviously, every month. I like to do them weekly. But in any event, if there is one negative, that would be it, because I'd rather do options on this thing every week, but I can't. We'll do it every month. That's fine. But the point is, Sam Adams, I think, at these levels makes a lot of sense. Obviously, the stock is not ripping back to the upside. I'm not saying that, tomorrow I'm going to dive in with, both feet. Obviously, we still have a pretty large, from the gap down on earnings. We still have a pretty big move. We're still pretty far away from the 21, the 8, the pinch, of course, of the downside, still pretty drastic. Meaning there's still a pretty big spread between the 8 and 21. But my point is, this is the kind of stock where I like to start piecing into a position. Now whether you can buy 50 shares or 500 shares, what I'll do is I'll probably just do a quarter at a time. I'll buy a quarter, of the position size. If I start to see the stock kind of take out yesterday's high and the day before, so someone somewhere like, 297, 298, but even if the stock dropped to 287, then I would buy another quarter piece. In other words, spread out the trade, because, it might not do this, right? I mean, the stock, when it was down here in, July of this year, started to take off, big gap up. Do I want that to happen? It would be nice, but it might not, but anywhere in here, I'm comfortable building a position. And then, of course, if it really starts to act well, I'll keep adding more as the stock takes off. And, of course, the gap fill would be an ultimate target up here, but that might take a while. So anyway, folks, that's it. Sam Adams, Boston Beer. I am definitely interested in this. Again, I might not buy it tomorrow on Friday, maybe Monday, but I will start nibbling into Sam, and it's time to do a keg stand. So anyway, be good, be well, be safe, and we'll see you soon. Peace. Hey everybody, this is Brad Adonis with ShadowTrader.net. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short video. If you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button below. Also, you can check us out, ShadowTrader.net/squawk. And if you want to trade live with myself or any of the other Shadow Trader moderators, sign up, give us a try. Take care, good luck trading, and see you soon.